There was a time where I felt like the ugly duckling. There was a time where I felt as if I didn't fit in anywhere. There was a time where I settled. I settled in relationships. I settled in friendships. I settled in certain jobs and careers. There was a time where I did not think highly of myself. And I know I'm not the only one. And I had to do the work because at one point I continuously saw the same repetitive cycles coming in. At one point, I started to dislike who I was. And it was at that moment where I had to decide what was defining me. So I would allow other people to say certain things, and I would allow that, what they said, to live rent-free in my head. There were moments. And so after my divorce, and it changed a lot in me because I started looking within, okay? And when I started looking within, I came up with a big decision that it is going to be my time to step into my era. So many times throughout my marriage, I remember saying yes when I really meant no. You know, we had a blended family, and this is not to speak poorly of my ex-husband or anyone, but there were so many different things going on in my life that I did not respect and honor the most valuable player on my team, which was me. Okay, so I started doing the work. I started eating better, working out, and it wasn't to position myself for a new relationship. It was to position myself to live a more healthier, balanced life. It was for me to shine for the first time in my life. And again, you know, I look at a lot of people, and a lot of people, they say, oh, you're glowing. And I didn't see it within myself. And one day I was standing in the mirror, I was doing something. I looked a mess. I think I had just finished cleaning and doing laundry and doing, you know, all of the things. And I looked in the mirror and I was like, wow, you are beautiful. I could see my own glow. Let me tell you this. There was a time where I thought I was ugly. There was a time where I felt, I don't even know the word, but it was dark. And so at that moment, that's when I began to realize that I'm where I need to be. I'm in that space of peace, of worth, of value. And I think a lot of people often forget that.